Welcome back to Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M40 M43, the Tier 8 American SPG, and this one's located on the North Spawner Steps under the command of FendaBenda. Well, it's based on the chassis of the M4. Well, this one's carrying an 8-inch howitzer. The reason I know that is the barrel does not extend over the front of the vehicle, so that means it is the 8-inch. If it was the 155mm gun, then that would actually extend over the front. Well, the 8-inch has got alpha damage of 1050 hit points and will penetrate up to 52mm of armour, so it's a particularly powerful gun. Unfortunately, it's also got a particularly long reload as a result, and it takes 38.81 seconds to reload this monster, but it's certainly worth it. He's got a firing position, and he's looking towards the enemy. Okay, now let's have a look and see what we can see. Now, there's quite a wide arc on the M43, and that's because the mount is actually capable of swiveling even with the vehicle stationary. Then we've got a T-44 going face to face with a T-54 lightweight. We fire a round in, and we've actually damaged all three tanks. We actually damaged the T-54 lightweight there, and I don't think he's going to last long. No, he's gone. This is a tier 10 game, by the way, and as a tier 8, FendaBenda's going to be earning more XP for every higher tier tank that he hits. But unfortunately, it means he won't be getting a high caliber out of this, or at least I don't think he will, because he did damage an ally. Even so, I think he's going to have a lot of fun, because he certainly does enjoy playing it, and he's aiming it correctly. He's working out where they're going to go. He's trying to anticipate where the enemy's headed. Fires around in, direct hit! Beautiful shot, and an Object 430U, the Heavium, who's taken out the game immediately afterwards, so he's picked up 205 hit points for the actual hit, 322 for the stun assist. And it was a perfect shot. He worked out exactly. He was going to back up against the rock. He aimed the shot at where he thought against the rock it was going to go, and it went there, and the shell hit him smack on, did a lot of damage. Now he's got two tanks together here, and he's almost loaded. If he fires the shell in, he might be able to hit both of them at the same time. He's just got to work out when to fire it. Fires the round in. Yes, he does damage them both. Stuns them both, but the IS-3 used his first aid to get rid of the stun. The T-10 didn't, and he's paid for it. He's out the game. The IS-3 is now out the game. Our team are doing very well on the west side of the map. Now, normally at times like this, I would say relocate. Go to the west side, or the east side of the map, I should say, not the west side, because there appears to be enemy on the west side of the map, and you need to get away from them. You've got a Malshan and a Lorraine 40 with you, but you are better off being where there's plenty of your teammates to avoid being hit by any wheelie tanks. Now, I don't think there's any wheelie tanks in this game, at least I haven't seen any, so there's nothing on the team lists. Right, we've got an SU-101. Now, he anticipated that tank was going to pull back, but it didn't. And he got splashed for 93. See, it's some distance away. And he's been spotted. And it was the AMX-1390. He needs to move because there's enemy Arty in play. A GW Tiger P. And if he stays where he is, he's more than likely going to get hit by an Arty round. Right, the 1390's gone up to the railway tracks. Thinking about shooting either the AMX-1390 or the mouse, but it's difficult. Now the 1390 is low on hit points. He's been killed. So unfortunately that shell was wasted because the enemy was killed, but it was the correct decision to shoot at it because one shot would have splash killed him. Right, well, the Malshan moving up over there, and now he's got less armor than the mouse. Certainly make a better target. And he's getting a request for fire on the Malshan. Keeps thinking about going for that or going for the mouse. Well, mouse is face onto us. He's head onto us. So if he wants to fire at the mouse, he's going to be hitting the heaviest armor. He'll get low hit points. well, I say low hit points, but he didn't. He actually got 375 there. And when he fired, the gun was spotted. The flash was spotted. And we've taken a round from the mouse in return. He said, "Not thank you. No, thank you very much. I didn't like that." And we've lost 388 hit points. We're now down to 12 hit points. So we can't afford to get splashed by the enemy Arty, because if we are, we will be out the game. He's going to try and put a round onto the side of the mouse. It's FendaBenda's way of saying, yeah, don't fire at me, sunshine. He's going to get the side of the turret. If he can, that would be perfect, but goes in, rounds out, and nothing. Oh, well, maybe the shell didn't go near. But he's going the other side of the railway line this time, and this means that hopefully, with all the obstructions in the way, he'll be able to get away from that mouse. Yep. The rock's in the way, so he can't be seen by the mouse anymore, even if he fires. Firing in. You can see the red line at the aim point, so it's a direct hit. Yep, 291. I really didn't think he would get 375 hit points with that first shot on the mouse. That's actually quite a large amount when you're trying to fire the mouse head on. You can see where one of the shells landed right into the side of the mouse. There's a big yellow mark there where the high explosive exploded against the that steel plate. I think they called those steel plates Schutzen, didn't they? I seem to recall the chieftain said something about that. They put the steel plates on there to protect against anti-tank rifle fire. Well, the mouse is gone, and we got some damage assist there, so, or stun assist. Now we're going for the Martian. Ooh, now there's a tasty target, a T110E3. Being attacked by a Progetto, but he's not going to be able to do that for long because he's got very thin armor and only 3 shots to play with. I think he tracked that E3, that's how he was able to get away, but we're almost loaded and getting ready to shoot him. And there's a charioteer at the back. Oh, direct hit! 303 hit points, stuns the E3. He's now down to 27% of his health. We're moving to try and get a shot at that charioteer, I think, to help the Progetto. Or are we going to go back to the E3? Well, the E3's dead. So there's only 2 enemies now, the Martian and the charioteer. You see the charioteer's already been hit several times. And the Martian's dead. So FendaBenda's going back to that charioteer, but we've lost sight of him. There he is. Line him up, work out where he's going, rounds out. Yes, splash kill, wins the game, 242 hit points. Very nice. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for FendaBenda in the M40, M43, the Tier 8 American SPG. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13, and he got a Confederate medal. He did the most damage, did hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. You can see that he only actually killed that 1 tank right at the end of the charioteer. And the win rate for the game, 3,162. So let's have a look at team score. Well, not the highest damage. No, that went to the charioteer, actually, funnily enough. He got the high caliber, 5,224 hit points. The Progetto managed to get 3,263, and the M48 pattern 3,075 on his own team. In fact, actually, the mouse managed to get 3,526 hit points, and FendaBenda managed 2,731. When it came to kills, the top scorer was the Martian, and the Shipman on our own team who got 3 kills apiece. And then came the E100 and the charioteer with 2 kills. FendaBenda only managed that 1 last kill right at the end. But when it came to base XP, he was near the top. The top scorer was the Progetto 46. He was tier 8 as well. He got 1319, and FendaBenda managed to get 1168. Now, the reason I think he got more was because he did more damage, and he probably did some spotting. Yes, he did, 2,630. So that's why he did so much better on the base XP. Let's have a look at the detailed report. He fired 11 rounds during that game. He got 4 direct hits, 0 penetrations, but 12 splash. Damage of 2,731 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, and it was a penetration from the mouse, left him on only 12 hit points at the end of the game. But he actually did accidentally hit the T-54 lightweight and did 158 hit points of damage to him as well during the game on that one of those early shots. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1 of them, and also did damage assistance, or stun assistance I should say, 2,430 hit points off 10 stuns. On a standard account he earned 37,412 credits, and he was fined 2,306 credits for the T-54 lightweight, so his total came to 35,106, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammo is expensive on this Arty because it's the 8-inch, he actually only took away 5,557 altogether. He got 1 bond for getting the Confederate. He got base XP of 1,169, but it was -1 XP because he actually damaged a teammate. But he got a reward for completing the mission events of 1,000 XP, so his total take-home was 2,168 XP altogether. So, got an Ace Tanker, very nice. Missed out on the high caliber. That's not so bad. But it was a good game all the same. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay, or maybe FendaBenda's, that you'll be seeing in the next video.